Hey guys, it's your local freak, Meet Me on the Dark Side, and it's great to see all 7 of you who have subscribed to me, even though I only know of like 4 of you. But that's beside the point. Hopefully I'll be getting more subscribers, and as I become more popular, which I probably won't, but keeping our hopes up. But on the topic of that, to all 3 or 4 of you, well, really 3 of you, who will probably watch this, that I'm already subscribed to, you guys, thank you so much for inspiring me to do, well, if you guys hadn't have inspired me and like helped me through so many things, I wouldn't be doing this right now, and I wouldn't really see what I wanted to do and like help people with, you know. So I want to give a shout out to you guys. There's LoooneyLisa, who, she's amazing. I love her. She's so creative. She's like one of the most creative people I've ever met in my life. She's a really, really good musician. She's actually going to be starting in a band soon with a couple of my other friends. I'm actually going to have her link down in the description, obviously. And then there's Blood Rogue 0 actually, I think. But I haven't really talked to him so much, but you know, he's still inspired me a lot. He's really creative. He's really weird, just, you know, which one of us isn't, you know? So there's him, and then Vengeant95. He has helped me through a lot of stuff. He's my best friend. His name's Christian. He's just helped me through a lot of stuff, which I thank him for that too. And he's probably going to be the one who's editing this video in the end. But he's actually going to show up in a couple of my stories too. But I doubt you got it from the last video. Oh, by the way, all of their pages will have links in the description, so you can go view them. Blood Rogue 0 his name is Brad. He does a lot of like Toho music stuff. He does a lot of stuff like that, which is, I think, really cool. The music that he posts is really awesome and stuff like that. And then, like I said, LoooneyLisa, she posts a lot of music, all the stuff that like she's done and like covers that she's done and stuff like that. And then Vengeant95, he does a lot of Let's Plays, and he's trying to get a lot more subscribers, which I'm very proud of him. He's doing awesome with, but you know, whatever, it's just coming from a best friend. But all of their links will be in the description. But I doubt you got it from my last video, but what I am trying to do with this vlog of mine is to get across the fact that there is some truth in that cliche statement that life's too short, and I'm trying to get people to get outside of their comfort zone, you know, and, you know, go and do what they want to do without having any regrets at the end. I measure life at the end as how many stories you can tell and stuff like that. So hopefully by the end of this I will have a lot more stories, and you will have a lot more stories, and hopefully at the end of every challenge I will be giving you guys like a lesson for the day, you know, or a lesson for what I learned during all of this. So hopefully that'll be fun for you guys too. But anyway, I started off this is all about my bucket list, as you could probably tell from last video. But oh, by the way, I'm just hanging out at my local construction site. There's always building new apartments nearby, so I always just kind of chill here and stuff. It's actually a lot of fun. But anyway, so what was I going to say? Oh, well, I started off this bucket list, like, when I figured out, like, this first item that I'm going to tell you about today was really when I first started the bucket list, so technically this would be item number 1. And I nickname all of my items. I know it's stupid, but I codename a lot of things, and the one for this one is Wubba. Wubba. It is to attend a dubstep show, or like a rave type thing. And I haven't really done that. Well, until then, obviously. But I remember me and Christian, again, Vengeant95, we were both hanging out. Like, we were in my front yard just like joking around or whatever, looking up at the stars or whatever. And he got a text from his friend Eli. And he was like, hey, dude, there's a dubstep show going on, and do you want to come, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, sure, why not? So he invited me, and we went, and like, I felt really awkward because it's never really been my scene, you know, because I know that raves have like a lot of drugs and a lot of drinking, and if you know me, you know that I'm not that kind of girl. I am straight edge. I don't do any of that. So I was really, really nervous at first, and was really kind of awkward because I never really hung out with Eli so much, and I don't know, Christian was like the only one that I really knew there. So it was really awkward at first, and like it was really good music, you know, it was great, and then there was this little dance floor, and I was really shy about it, and we ended up going on the dance floor. But at the end of the night, I was kind of disappointed, but I did complete the task, so I regrettingly and disappointedly crossed it off my list. But my happiness was pretty much like restored the next time that we went. Like, it was on my birthday actually, this past year, on my 17th birthday. And by the way, I'm 17. But on my 17th birthday, there was another show, and I was like, you know what? Why not go? Happy birthday, me. So we went, and it was a lot of fun, and I actually invited my best friend Peyton, which you will hear a lot about her. She probably should have been included in that group of people who I think and whatever, but I don't know if she has a YouTube. She very well might, but I don't know it, surprisingly enough. But love her to death. She's so great, and but I invited her with me. I invited her to go with me, and like, I was a little more outgoing because, surprisingly enough, because Eli had all of his friends there, and I don't really know them very well, you know. And I was just like, okay, I know you all know of me, but probably don't like me so much. But Christian and Peyton were there, and I was just having so much fun. Me and Peyton were like talking about people the whole time, like making fun of some of the things that was going on, and oh my gosh, it was so much fun. And I actually have a picture that I'll probably put up some point in the video of me. It was so funny. Everyone was telling me, because the DJ was like, come on guys, let's get some people up on these bass speakers, da 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 da. And it was so funny, and everyone was like, come on, you gotta get up there, it's your birthday. And I was like, oh my god, no. I was so terrified. I was like, everyone's gonna be staring at me, and I'm really self-conscious, and I was really shy. And I was like, let's not do this. And they were like, no, you have to. And I was like, okay, but I'm not going up alone. So I asked Peyton, and she was like, no, I'm not getting up there. And then this other girl went up that was in our group of people, I guess. It was one of Eli's friends. I didn't really know who she was very much. And then Christian was like, you know what? I'll go up there with you. And I was like, are you serious? He was like, yeah. So we went up there, and Peyton took a couple pictures, or tried to. They're kind of blurry, but I'm the one in the blue shirt. I'll probably end up putting it up by the end of the day, and Christian's the one next to me. But it was a lot of fun, and I don't know, it was definitely an adventure and stuff like that, and the neighbors are staring at me. Alright, yeah, keep riding your bike. Anyway, so it was a lot of fun the second time. There was awesome music. We were getting into it. It was great. And like, it was just so much fun. Me and Peyton were like raving so hardcore, and like everyone like kind of left other than me, Christian, Peyton, Eli, and like two of Eli's friends. Everyone else kind of left, and it was so much fun. And oh my gosh, I remember. Oh my gosh, I remember there was this guy, and he was like 7 types of high, right? And he comes up behind us, he's like, everyone else is like dancing, partying, hardcore, fist bumping, dancing around, jumping around, whatever, you know, normal stuff you do at a rave for dubstep show or whatever you want to call it, dubstep rave, whatever. And so he came up behind me and Peyton. He was like, the whole time he was just standing there, hands in his pockets, just chilling. Not even a head bob, not even a toe tap. He was just chilling. And so he came up behind me and Peyton, and he was like, hey. And it was really loud, so we couldn't hear him, so we had to like lean in really close, you know, and he was just like, hey, you guys on anything? And I was like, no. And so we turned back around, we started dancing some more, we were just kind of backing away from her, like, hey, yo, bro, chill. And so then he came up to us again, like he said something, or he was going like this, and I was like, I don't know what you're saying. So I was like, what? And he leaned up, and he was just like, wah, 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 wah. And I was like, oh my god, this is really creepy. So we told Christian about him, and he was like, okay, so he got in between me, Peyton, and the guy, and I was just like, oh my god. And he was so weird. He came up to us and just making random freaking sounds, and I was like, I don't know what to say right now. It was really strange. I did not like it at all. It was really sketchy. And then eventually he went away, and like we had like tons of fun afterwards. And then eventually the cops showed up, which didn't really matter to me or Peyton or Christian, or I don't think Eli was high, but anyway, I don't think it wasn't a bigger problem to any of us, but curfew is evil. And you know what, I had a lot of fun, it was a great adventure, and yeah, the first time I was really shy and it was really awkward and I didn't really feel it so much, but the second time when Peyton came with me, I don't know why it changed so much, but it was so much fun. And it was incredible. The music was perfect. That's one thing you gotta know about me. I love dubstep. Like sick, deep beats, you know, like sick and filthy beats. It's awesome. To me, I love it. So, it was a lot of fun, you know, changing the circumstances. So, like I said, I'm gonna be telling you guys about a lesson each day, and the lesson for today is, I had it somewhere on here. Oh, there you are. The lesson of the day today is give it a second chance, but shift the circumstances, if that makes any sense. If there's something that you thought was going to be a lot of fun, or you were like, you know what, why not give it a shot, you know? Well, just because it didn't work the first time doesn't mean that it won't always work. Like, I know everyone always says, you know, give it a second chance. Yeah, but if you do the same exact thing for both chances that you give it, it's gonna end badly. So my advice, yeah, give it a second chance, but change the circumstances. Do something different. Add a different factor into it, you know? And at the end, you may be really happy, you may not be, but you've at least got a story to tell, and like I said, I count life as how many stories you have at the end of the day. How many memories you have, how many regrets you have. Hopefully that number isn't as high, but having fun with it, you know? God, I don't understand how so many people are just like, you know what, my life was alright, it's not that big of a deal. No. At the end of the run, my life's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna have so many stories, I'm gonna have so many memories, you know, and hopefully I won't have that many regrets. I mean, yeah, it's obvious that natural that, like, a lot of people, I'll have a couple of regrets, but I will have had so much fun with it, and really that's all that matters. So that is crossing off number 1 on my list, which is Wubba. And on the next video, because I've got a couple of videos that I still have to make of the things that I've already completed, and then I'm going to go ahead and post the stuff that I'm in the midst of completing now, and I am going to be taking videos on my phone and on different stuff like that. And there's the neighbors again. Don't stare at me. But I'm going to be hopefully taking some videos on the road, and just because this is number 1 does not mean they will go in order. That's probably going to be really confusing to a lot of people, but I have them all on a list, and whichever number it is on the list, that's what number it's going to be when I cross it off. So this was number 1, which is the Wubba Wubba, the dubstep rave, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked the lesson of the day, give it a second chance, but change the circumstances, and, you know, I hope I got through. I hope that my videos will help you, and I hope to see you next video I make. This is Meet Me on the Dark Side signing off.